I touch, like watercolor running on wet paper. The lines I try to draw don't mean much when you seep through every layer. I can't contain you to the past. You spill into my present tense. These boundaries I've made don't last against your influence. You stain every new beginning, color everything I'm living. Your memory bleeds through all my walls. Your memory bleeds, it falls into cracks I didn't know were there. Your memory bleeds everywhere. I try to start fresh and move on. Your memory bleeds, you're not gone, just spreading through my consciousness. Your memory bleeds, I confess. I try to keep you compartmentalized in a box marked the past and close, but you leak out. I realize no container can hold what I've enclosed. You saturate my new relationships, bleeding through the compare and contrast. Every kiss on someone else's lips just reminds me of what we had last. You permeate through every membrane, nothing keeps you contained. Your memory bleeds into my dreams. Your memory bleeds, it seems. There's no part of me you haven't touched. Your memory bleeds too much for me to ever wash away. Your memory bleeds every day in the moments that should be yours alone. Your memory bleeds won't fade. Maybe this is what it meant to love the way we made. An indelible mark on my soul that bleeds through everything. I'll never again be whole without your memory bleeding. Your memory bleeds, I've stopped fighting. Your memory bleeds, inviting myself to accept the state. Your memory bleeds like rain through everything I am and do. Your memory bleeds, it's true that you become part of my fabric now. Your memory bleeds into who I've become. Your memory bleeds into all of me. Your memory bleeds permanently. Your memory bleeds. I felt your heart tremble when I held you close. The last night we were together, like you knew something I didn't know, that this moment wouldn't last forever. Your pulse was unsteady, but neither my hand or breaking, not quite right. Like your heart was trying to understand that you were leaving before first light. Your body told the truth before your words could lie. Your heart trembled against my chest. Your heart trembled, I should have guessed that it was saying a goodbye. Your heart trembled, I didn't know why at the time, but now I see. Your heart trembled, telling me what your mouth couldn't say out loud. Your heart trembled, I was proud I didn't hear what it was trying to say. I felt you shaking though the room was warm, a tremor running through your frame, like an earthquake, subtle storm. Your heart trembled just the same. I asked if you were cold or scared. You said you were just tired, but your heartbeat declared there's something else that transpired. Your heart knew before your mind that you were leaving me behind. Your heart trembled in my arms. Your heart trembled, alarm bells I should have recognized. Your heart trembled, disguised as nervousness or fear. Your heart trembled so clear, now looking back at what it meant. Your heart trembled, heaven sent warning that I didn't understand. They say the body doesn't lie, that it knows before we do. Your heart was saying its goodbye while I held on to you. That trembling was the fault line between what was and what would be. Your heart reading the signs that you were done with me. I wish I paid attention to what your heartbeat said, to that physical tension, to the words left unread, and the Morse code of your pulse, in the shaking of your hands, in your body's result of leaving someone where they stand. Your heart trembled and I missed it. Your heart trembled, I dismissed it as nothing more than passing feeling. Your heart trembled, feeling everything you couldn't say. Your heart trembled that final day we spent together, didn't know. Your heart trembled, letting go of me before you walked away. Your heart trembled, trying to tell me. Your heart trembled, setting you free. Your heart trembled, and then you left. I can see it in the way you look at me now, like I'm just someone you figured out. No more mystery, no more spark. You've given up before we fell apart. You don't ask about my day anymore. Don't reach for my hand like you did before. The effort's gone, the fire's died. I'm watching you quit right before my eyes. Still here fighting stopped trying and I felt it, like a door that's slowly closing. You stopped trying, stopped fighting for the love we had, now it's dying. I'm screaming but you're not listening, reaching but you're too far gone. You stopped trying to love me, and I've been trying to hold on, but you stopped trying. Remember when you'd stay up just to talk, when you drive across the city just because, when my smile was worth the world to you. When did I become so easy to lose? Now your silence fills the space between. Your eyes don't light up when you look at me. I'm becoming just a habit you outgrew, a chapter you've already read through. I'm still here fighting for us both, but I can't carry this alone. You've already let go. You stopped trying and I felt it, like a door that's slowly closing. You stopped trying, stopped fighting for the love we had, now it's dying. I'm screaming but you're not listening, reaching but you're too far gone. You stopped trying to love me, and I've been trying to hold on, but you stopped trying. Was there a moment when you decided that I wasn't worth the effort anymore? Was there a day you woke up and realized you didn't want to do this anymore? I would've fought through hell to keep you, would've climbed every mountain, crossed every sea. But you can't save something alone when one heart's already let it go. Tell me, when did we become a task, too hard a race, too long to run? When did loving me become a chore, something you don't wanna do anymore? You stopped trying and it killed us, every day a little less until there's nothing left of what we were, just the ghost of how we were before. You stopped trying, stopped caring, and I'm barely still here breaking. You stopped trying to love me, and I don't know how much longer I can keep trying when you stop trying. So this is how it ends, not with a fight but with indifference. You just stopped trying, and I'm still here, still trying, but you stopped trying, and now I have to stop too. Didn't notice when it started, the shift was subtle, barely there, like seasons changing without warning. One day I looked and you weren't the same. No announcement, no declaration, just small adjustments day by day. Your laugh sounds different in the morning, your eyes don't find mine the same way. It wasn't loud or violent, just a whisper in the dark. You changed so quietly, almost missed my breaking heart. You changed quietly, like the tide, pulling back without goodbye. I was sleeping while you drifted. Now you're someone I don't recognize. You changed quietly, piece by piece, till the person that I love became a memory. You changed quietly on me. Yeah. The way you hold your coffee's different. The music that you play has changed. Your silences have grown much longer. Your touch feels careful, feels strange. I keep searching for the moment when you became somebody new. But change don't always come with thunder. Sometimes it just slips through. It wasn't loud or violent, just a whisper in the dark. You changed so quietly, almost missed my breaking heart. You changed quietly, like the tide, pulling back without goodbye. I was sleeping while you drifted. Now you're someone I don't recognize. You changed quietly, piece by piece, till the person that I love became a memory. You changed quietly on me. Maybe I was blind, or maybe you were just as smooth, erasing who you were while I was holding on to you. Did you know you were changing, or did it just occur? Are you more than who you were, or am I the only one who hurts? I'm in love with someone who doesn't exist anymore. They left without a word and you moved into the door, wearing their face, using their name, but everything has changed. And I'm left here wondering if I changed too and couldn't see, if we both slipped away into who we were meant to be. You changed quietly, like the snow, falling soft till everything's covered below. I was living while you transformed. Now I'm standing in the cold alone. You changed quietly, little by little, till the person that I love became a riddle I can't solve. You changed quietly. You changed quietly on me. And now I'm mourning someone who's standing right in front of me. The strangest kind of grief. You changed quietly, so quietly. You changed, and I lost you silently. You say I'm different, I'm not who I was, but you don't see that you're the cause. I was just reacting to the shift in you. You changed first, then I changed too. Your eyes stopped lighting up when I walked in. Your touch got cold and underneath your skin I felt the distance growing in your heart. You changed first, that's where we fell apart. I was just trying to protect myself from loving someone who was loving someone else, or loving nothing. I couldn't tell, but you changed first, I know it will. You changed first, don't put this all on me. I was just responding to what I could see. You pulled away, I felt the drift. You changed first, I felt the shift. Don't rewrite history to ease your pain. Don't make me carry all the blame. I know what I saw, I know it's true. You changed first, then I changed too. You stopped asking how my day had been. Stop laughing at the jokes I'd spin. Your body language told me you were done. You changed first, I wasn't the only one. I tried to bring back what we used to have. started pulling back from you. You changed first, I was just catching up to what you do. I was just trying to protect myself from loving someone who was loving someone else, or loving nothing. I couldn't tell, but you changed first, I know it well. You changed first, don't put this all on me. I was just responding to what I could see. You pulled away, I felt the drift. You changed first, I felt the shift. Don't rewrite history to ease your pain. Don't make me carry all the blame. I know what I saw, I know what's true. You changed first, then I changed too. Maybe you don't even realize it yet. Maybe you rewrote it in your head, convinced yourself it was all my fault. But I remember when your love came to a halt. I was still trying, I was still there when you started acting like you didn't care. So don't you dare say I gave up first. You changed first, and that's what hurt the worst. I watched you fall out of love with me while I was fighting desperately to keep us from becoming this. But you changed first, I can't dismiss. The timeline doesn't lie, the truth is clear. You left emotionally long before I disappeared. So when you tell the story of how we died, remember you changed first, I just stopped trying to hide. You changed first, don't put this all on me. I was just responding to what I could see. You pulled away, I felt the drift. You changed first, I felt the shift. Don't rewrite history to ease your pain. Don't make me carry all the blame. I know what I saw, I know what's true. You changed first, you changed first, and I changed too. Tell your friends I'm the one who quit. Remember who started all of this. When you say I was the one who changed, remember how you rearranged the truth to make yourself feel better. You changed first, I remember. You changed first, I'll always remember. First. We used to move like water flows. Every step, every time we both knew where to go. Your heartbeat matched mine perfectly in sync. Now we're stumbling over everything. Remember dancing in the kitchen late at night. Our bodies knew the language, didn't need a light. Somewhere between then and now we fell out of time with each other. Can't you tell? We're counting different beats, walking different streets. Even when we're side by side, something's died. We lost rhythm, baby, we're offbeat. Can't find the tempo, you and me. We're out of step, out of phase, out of tune. Dancing to the end of me and you. We lost rhythm and I don't know how to find our way back to the music now. We're just noise where there used to be a song. We lost rhythm and now we were on. Asleep when you sang this morning. Reach for your hand but you were already going the other way, like we're speaking different tongues, playing melodies that can't be sung. We used to finish each other's melodies. Now we're clashing keys and harmonies. Every conversation feels like a fight to find a chord that sounds right. We're counting different beats, walking different streets. Even when we're side by side, our timing's died. We lost rhythm, baby, we're offbeat. Can't find the tempo, you and me. We're out of step, out of phase, out of tune. Dancing to the ending of me and you. We lost rhythm and I don't know how to find our way back to the music now. We're just noise where there sync up, no matter how we try. The conduct is gone, the orchestra's confused. We're playing beautiful notes, but they're all misused. I'm in 3/4 time while you're in 4/4, and I don't think we can do this anymore. We lost rhythm, baby, we're offbeat. Can't find a tempo, you and me. We're out of step, out of phase, out of tune, dancing to the ending of me and you. We lost rhythm going high, way back to the music now. We're just noise where there used to be a song. We lost rhythm, and now we're all wrong. The silence sounds better than this discord, better than fighting to find a chord. We lost rhythm, lost our song. Maybe we've been out of sync too long. We lost rhythm. We lost rhythm, and the music's gone. We're lying in the same bed, but miles apart inside our heads. Your hand is cold when I reach out. We've forgotten what this was about. I can see you, but you're not here. Close enough to touch, but disappear. When did we become strangers sharing space? Two people who forgot each other's face. We used to finish each other's sentences, now we can't even start them. The silence builds its fences, and we just let it harden. We felt distant, even when we're close, like shadows of the love we used to know. In the same room, but oceans in between. The emptiest together I've ever been. We felt distant, drifting slow, watching us fade like an undertow. Two hearts beating out of time. We felt distant, and we let it die. Remember when we talked for hours? Now small talk feels like it devours every bit of energy we've got left. Conversations become our greatest test. Your eyes don't light up when I'm walking. My touch don't make you smile like it did back then. We're going through motions we rehearsed so well, living in the ruins where our love once fed. We used to finish each other's sentences, now we can't even start them. The silence builds its fences, and we just let it harden. We felt distant, even when we're close, like shadows of the love we used to know. In the same room, but oceans in between. The emptiest together I've ever been. We felt distant, drifting slow, watching us fade like an undertow. Two hearts beating out of time. We felt distant, and we let it die. I don't know when you stopped being home, when this house became a place I feel alone. We're roommates playing lovers in a play that should have closed so many days ago. But we're too scared to walk away, too tired to make it stay. So we just exist in this in between, the saddest place I've ever been. We felt distant, even when we're close, like shadows of the love we used to know. In the same room, but oceans in between. The emptiest together I've ever been. We felt distant, drifting slow, watching us fade like an undertow. Two hearts beating out of time. We felt distant. We felt distant, and we let it die. felt distant till there's nothing left, just a ghost of what we were. We felt distant. We felt distant till we disappeared. We burn bright like a supernova, lighting up the darkest sky. But stars that shine the most burn over fastest, that's the price. We had the kind of love that blazed so hard it hurt to touch. Everyone stopped and stared amazed, but it was all too much. We consumed ourselves to give off light. Nothing left to sustain the night. We burn bright, we burn so bright, illuminated the night with a fire that couldn't last forever. We burn bright, but whether we wanted to or not, we burned out, burn bright without a doubt. The most beautiful destruction I've seen. We burn bright where we've been. They'll talk about us for years to come. The love that scorched the earth, how we became and then undone. For what it's worth, we didn't fade or slowly die. We went out in a blaze, painted colors across the sky in our final days. We turned our love into a funeral pyre, all-consuming fire. We burn a flash of light, burn bright, holding tight to something that was killing us slowly. We burn bright, we were the only ones who couldn't see the end. Burn bright, we couldn't mend what was destined to combust. We burn bright, turn to dust. Maybe it's better to have burned than never felt the flame. Maybe the lessons that we learned were worth the pain. But right now I'm in the ashes of what we used to be, watching all memory flashes of you and me when we were incandescent before we fell apart. When love was luminescent before it broke my heart. We burn bright, too bright to maintain. Burn bright, I can't explain how something so beautiful could hurt. We burn bright, we converted all our love into heat and light. Burn bright, one perfect night that lasted months but couldn't stay. We burned bright then burned away. We burn bright now, just scars. We burn so bright. No slammed doors, no broken plates, no screaming matches, no cruel debates. We just unraveled like a worn-out thread, pulling apart without a word being said. There was no villain in our stories, and just two lovers who stopped being friends. We didn't explode, we didn't fight. We just faded into different eyes. Sometimes the saddest endings are the ones that make no sound. We just stopped pretending and let each other down. We broke softly like a whisper, not a bang, just a gentle surrender. No big moment to remember. We broke softly tender, like petals falling from a flower, one by one until there's nothing left. We broke softly without sound, just quietly came unwound. I still see kindness in your eyes, but love has left without goodbyes. We're gentle with each other's hearts, even as we're falling apart. No one did anything wrong here. That's what makes it so unclear. How to grieve what didn't break with violence, just dissolved into the silence. Sometimes the saddest endings are the ones that make no sound. We just stop pretending and let each other down. We broke softly like a whisper, not a bang, just a gentle surrender. No big moment to remember. We broke softly tender, like petals falling from a flower, one by one until there's nothing left. We broke softly without sound, just quietly came undone. Maybe it would hurt less if we could hate, if there was someone to blame for this fate. But you're still beautiful and still so kind. We just lost whatever kept us intertwined. How do you mourn something that died so slow, with no explosion, just an undertow pulling us under without a fight? We broke softly into the night. I wanted fireworks, I wanted proof, some dramatic moment of the truth. But real love sometimes just slips away with nothing left to say. We broke softly like the morning, gentle light that brings the dawning of a day without each other. We broke softly undercover, like snow that melts without a trace, leaving empty in its place. We broke softly, made no sound, just quietly came unwound. So this is how we end, not as lovers, barely friends, with whispered words and sad goodbyes, and understanding in eyes. We broke softly, so softly we broke, and that's the hardest part to go. We broke softly. It's been 6 months since you walked away, but my body hasn't learned you're gone. I still feel you next to me each day, like a phantom that lives on. Your touch lingers on my skin, even though you're not here to hold this sensation from within won't let go, won't grow cold. My nerves remember every trace of you in my space. I'm still feeling you, though you're not around. Still feeling you, without a sound. You hold my senses like a ghost. I'm still feeling you the most in moments when I'm all alone. Still feeling you in my bones. Can't shake this physical memory. I'm still feeling you with me. I feel your breath against my neck when I'm lying here at night. Your arms around me, but I check, and there's no one holding tight. I swear I smell your cologne in crowds of strangers passing by. My body thinks you're coming home, though my mind knows that's a lie. These phantom sensations won't subside. You're gone, but you're still inside. Still feeling you everywhere I go. Still feeling you, moving slow. Come my days with this ache, I'm still feeling you. I can't shake the memory of your hands on mine. Still feeling confined to this body that remembers you. I'm still feeling you, it's true. They say time heals the heart, but they don't talk about the body. How it holds on to every part of someone who was embodied in your daily life. I know, see, and in muscle memory, your sensations felt and not seen in this persistent rivalry. I've deleted your number and followed your page, but I still feel you and I wonder how long before this stage of physical haunting fades, before my skin forgets these sensory parades of touch I can't reset. Still feeling you, here's my cry. Still feeling you, like shattered glass embedded in my every night. I'm still feeling you, I deserve to move on, but my body won't. Still feeling you, it won't let me forget the way you felt. I'm still feeling you, 'cause I do. Still feeling you in every sensation. Still feeling you, this physical relation. Still feeling you, though you're not here. We had all the time we thought we'd need, forever stretched ahead of you and me. But somewhere in the middle of our story, The hourglass fell and shattered at our feet. I didn't hear it break at first, just noticing we're spilling words through cracks I couldn't see before. Now time's running out the door. We used to have tomorrow guaranteed. Now I'm watching seconds bleed through my fingers through the floor. We don't have forever anymore. Our time cracked and now it's leaking out. Every moment slipping through the drought of what we used to be, what we could have stayed. Watch the hours turn to minutes, then they fade away. Our time cracked like fragile glass, couldn't hold the weight of all we asked. Now I'm counting down instead of up. Our time cracked and it's not enough. Remember when we wasted whole afternoons, lying there beneath your bedroom moon, talking about nothing, everything and plans that we believe would never slip our hands. But clocks don't wait for broken hearts to mend, and calendars don't care about the end. The dates get moving while we stay the same. Now I'm drowning in the hours that remain. Ooh, we used to have tomorrow guaranteed. Now I'm watching seconds bleed through my fingers through the floor. We don't have forever anymore. Our time cracked and now it's leaking out. Every moment slipping through the drought of what we used to be, what we could have stayed. Watch the hours turn to minutes, then they fade away. Our time cracked like fragile glass, couldn't hold the weight of all we asked. Now I'm counting down instead of up. Our time cracked and it's not enough. If I could glue the pieces back together, seal the fractures, make us last forever, I'd trade every tomorrow I possess for one more yesterday at our best. But time don't work that way, it only flows one direction till it goes, and ours is almost gone. The countdown's moving on. I can see the final grain of sand falling through like our plans. Everything we meant to do dies with me and you. Our time cracked and now it's running out. Every moment's just an empty drought of what we used to be, what we'll never be again. Watch the hours turn to nothing in the end. Our time cracked like fragile glass, tried to hold on but it moved too fast. Now I'm counting down to zero love. Our time cracked, our time cracked, our time cracked, and it's not enough. The last grain falls, our glass goes still. Our time's all gone against our will. Our time cracked and broke apart. Our time cracked, including us. Our time cracked. No slamming doors, no shouting matches, no throwing things or burning bridges down. Just two people running out of chances in the silence of this town. We didn't go out with explosions or accusations flying through the air, just a slow erosion of two people who stopped caring enough to care. The credits rolling with no sound as our story went down. A quiet ending, barely a whisper. A quiet ending, we didn't even miss her. The dramatic finale that never came. Our quiet ending, no one to blame. Just two hearts that drifted apart. Our quiet ending from the start was written in the silences we kept. Our quiet ending, we just slept through the death of us. I thought love died in flames and fury, not in gentle resignation, not in this slow motion story of peaceful separation. We smiled politely as we divided our books and furniture and years. The way we were so civilized made it harder to shed tears. No closure, no cathartic fight, just fade into black without light. Our quiet ending, no climax here. Our quiet ending, crystal clear. That some loves don't explode, they just dissolve. Our quiet ending, we didn't resolve a single thing, just let it go. Our quiet ending, slow and gentle like a light dimming down. Our quiet ending without sound. Maybe if we'd screamed and fought, I'd have something to hold on to, some passionate last thought. Instead of this subdued acceptance that we're done. No anger to sustain me, no battle lost or won, just quiet that will pain me more than any war. Because there's nothing to forgive, no one keeping score, just two people who can live. Our quiet ending, so polite. Our quiet ending, we didn't fight for what we had or what we lose. Our quiet ending, we just choose to walk away with grace and calm. Our quiet ending, no alarm to wake us from this peaceful fate. Our quiet ending, we've made the gentlest goodbye. Our quiet ending, no one will remember. Our quiet ending, soft as December. Our quiet ending. I can't pinpoint the moment when it happened, but I felt the shift, the slow subtraction of warmth from every touch and every word. Our love was dying and neither of us heard. The final heartbeat came so quietly, no dramatic end, just ceased to be. Now I'm standing at the grave of what we were, mourning something that can't be revived or cured. We didn't fight, we didn't scream, it just slipped away like a forgotten dream. And now I'm here alone, grieving what we'd known. Our love died and I wasn't ready to let it go, to bury everything we built through the years. Now I'm drowning in these tears. Our love died without a sound, just stopped breathing and went down. Left me here to find a way to live with the ghost of yesterday. Our love died, and part of me died too inside. I walk past places where we used to laugh. There are monuments now to our epitaph. Every corner holds a memory of before, when our love was alive. And so much more. I still wear the ring, though it means nothing now. Can't take it off, don't remember how to exist without the weight of what we were. Even dead love leaves behind a scar. We didn't fight, we didn't scream, it just faded like a dying beam of light that couldn't last. Now it's in the past. Our love died, and I wasn't ready to let it go, to bury everything we built through the years. Now I'm drowning in these tears. Our love died without a sound, just stopped breathing and went down. Left me here to find a way to live with the ghost of yesterday. Our love died, and part of me died too inside. They say time heals everything, but how do you heal from losing the best thing you ever had? The only good thing that went bad. I'm wearing black inside my soul, mourning what I can't control. Should I have seen the signs before? Our love was dying on the floor. Could I have saved it if I tried? Or was it meant to die? These questions haunt me every night. Was there ever a chance to make it right? Our love died, and I'm still breathing. Can't accept that it's not breathing. Everything we built through the years, buried underneath my tears. Our love died without warning, left me here alone and mourning, trying to find a reason why something so beautiful had to die. Our love died, and the best part of me died inside. I'll light a candle for what we had, for the beautiful and the sad. Rest in peace, my love, my life. I'll carry you through every night. Our love died, but I'm still here. Our love died, and I'm still here grieving. I can feel us dying slowly, like oxygen running out. We're gasping but we're barely holding on without a doubt that this is the final moment before we fade to black. Our love is almost broken, there's no bringing it back. We're taking our last breath together, one final inhale before the end. Our last breath, we're breathing in our last breath. Where do I begin to say goodbye to all we were? Our last breath is a blur of everything we're about to lose. Our last breath, we didn't choose this ending, but here we are. Our last breath, our final scar. getting colder in mine as we lie here. The room is growing older with every atmosphere that escapes between us. This space we can't refill, the silence that will fence us into separate worlds until we exhale and let go of the life we used to know. Our last breath, so shallow now. Our last breath, somehow we knew this day would come for us. Our last breath is just the final proof that we've expired. Our last breath, we're tired of fighting for air that isn't there. Our last breath we share, in the movies they make dying look peaceful and serene, but we've been slowly suffocating in the space that grows between. And this last breath isn't gentle, it's desperate, it's afraid. It's the end of something mental. All the promises we made to love through any weather, to never let this die. But here we are together, taking our last breath goodbye. Our last breath, and then it's done. Our last breath, we become just another love that couldn't survive. Our last breath, we're alive for just one moment more. Our last breath before the door closes on everything we've been. Our last breath, and then silence. Fading out. Our last breath without a sound. Our last breath. Hey, I gave you everything I had to give. Pour my heart out just to watch you live your life without giving back to me. Love without return is all I'll ever be. I was the giver, you were the taker. I was the builder, you were the breaker of balance, of fairness, of equal ground. Love without return is what I found. I kept giving, hoping you'd reciprocate, but love without return just made me wait for something that was never gonna come. Love without return left me undone. Love without return is a one-way street. I'm pouring out while you retreat into yourself, into your needs. Love without return is what bleeds me. I loved you with everything I am, but you never reached back for my hand. This isn't love, it's just me giving. Love without return isn't living. I made excuses for the empty space where your love should have been placed. Told myself you love me in your way. Love without return is what I'd say. But deep down I knew the truth was clear. You took my love but never gave it here back to me in any form at all. Love without return just made me small. I kept giving, hoping you'd reciprocate, but love without return just made me wait for something that was never gonna come. Love without return left me undone. Love without return is a one-way street. I'm pouring out while you retreat into yourself, into your needs. Love without return is what bleeds me. I loved you with everything I am, but you never reached back for my hand. This isn't love, it's just me giving. Love without return isn't living. Maybe I confused my worth with what I gave. Maybe I thought loving you would save me from having to ask for what I need, but love without return just made me bleed. I deserve someone who gives back to someone who loves me like I loved you, not this empty echo of my voice. Love without return isn't a choice I should have to make again. I'm learning now that love should flow both ways, not just from me on endless days, while you just take and never show. Love without return has taught me, though, that I'm worth more than this one-sided pain, worth more than loving in vain, worth someone who will love me back. Love without return is what I lack. Love without return, I'm pouring out while you retreat into yourself, into your needs. Love without return is what bleeds me. I loved you with everything I am, but you never reached back for my hand. This isn't love, it's just me giving. Love without return isn't living. Isn't living. So I'm closing this one-way road, laying down this heavy load of love without return. I finally learned that I deserve to be loved in return, not just to give and watch it burn. Love without return has taught me what I'm worth, and it's more than this, more than love without return. We used to be pulled together like the moon pulls the tide. Some invisible tether kept us side by side. But now I'm floating in the darkness, untethered and alone. This weightless, endless darkness, since gravity's gone. Nothing pulls me back to you. I'm drifting further into blue. Love without gravity, I'm floating away. Love without gravity can't stay grounded to the ground we used to share. Love without gravity, up in the air with no force pulling me to you. Love without gravity, I flew too far to ever find my way back. Love without gravity, off track. I remember when your presence was the center of my world. I orbited your essence, now I'm spinning unfurled into empty space without direction. No gravitational embrace, lost without your attraction. Floating in this place, the physics of our love had changed. Nothing keeps me in your range. Love without gravity, weightless and lost. Love without gravity, the cost of losing the force that held us tight. reaching for something to hold on to, some anchor in the dark. But space is vast when I'm without you, without your gravitational spark. Maybe I'll find a new orbit, another sun to circle round. But right now I'm falling upward, with no way to touch the ground. No weight, no pull, no center, just endless empty space to enter. Missing the force that kept me whole, the gravity of your soul. Love without gravity, I'm lost at sea. Love without gravity, floating free. But freedom feels like falling when there's no floor. Love without gravity, I'm sure that I'd give anything to feel. Love without gravity, reveal that weightlessness is just another word. Love without gravity for her. Love without gravity, drifting endlessly. Love without gravity, no force pulling me. Love without gravity. I keep asking questions to the empty air. Why'd you leave me standing there? Was it something that I said or didn't say? Did you plan this or just wake up one day? The silence echoes louder than your voice. Did I ever really have a choice to make you stay or let you go? These are things I'll never know. I'm searching through the wreckage of our past, looking for the moment that would last. But all I find are questions multiplying and answers that keep dying. This is love without answers, a mystery with no end. Just wondering and wandering through the what ifs and the whens. Why'd you love me just to leave me here alone, with all these questions that have grown into a garden full of doubt? This is love without answers, and I can't figure it out. Did you ever mean the promises you made, or were they just words that fade like morning fog across the bay? Here one moment, gone the next day. I replay every conversation that we had, searching for the clues of going bad. Was I blind or were you just that good at hiding what I should have understood? I'm searching through the wreckage of our past, looking for the moment that would last. But all I find are questions multiplying and answers that keep dying. This is love without answers, a mystery with no end. Just wondering and wandering through the what ifs and the whens. Why'd you love questions haunt me in my bed. This is love without answers, a puzzle with missing pieces. The more I try to solve it, the more my peace decreases. Would you love me just to leave me here alone, with all these questions overgrown, choking out what could have been? This is love without answers, and I'm lost with you. So I'll keep asking the wind, keep asking the rain, keep asking myself if I'm going insane. Living with love without answers, love without answers, love without answers tonight. I still hear your voice in empty rooms, bouncing off the walls at night. Your laughter reverberates and looms, though you're nowhere in sight. Every word you ever said to me comes back in waves of sound. This eclipse of memory follows me around. Your voice repeats but grows more faint with every repetition. Love like echoes, fading but still here. Love like echoes, I can hear you calling out, but it's not real. Love like echoes, I feel the vibration of what used to be. Love like echoes, haunting me, getting softer with each refrain. Love like echoes of your name. I shout into the canyon of your absence, hoping you'll respond. But all I get is my own voice in distress, coming back beyond. The original sound has disappeared. You're not actually speaking, just reverberations I've held dear that I keep seeking. Each echo is a little less than before. Eventually there'll be silence at the door. Love like echoes, bouncing back to me. Love like echoes, can't you see that you're not really there at all? Love like echoes, I call your name into the void and wait. Love like echoes, it's too late to get the original sound again. Love like echoes, just the remnants then. Maybe I should stop shouting, let the echoes fade away. Except there's no doubting you're not coming back to stay. But in the silence I'll be left with nothing of your voice at all. At least these echoes are a gift, even as they fall into quieter and quieter returns, until I can't hear anything. My heart still yearns for one more echo to ring. Reflections of the real thing, but they'll do. Love like echoes of loving you. Love like echoes fading into silence. Love like echoes. resistance and defiance. Love like echoes, 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 echoes. We exist in the space between hello and goodbye, in the pause between the question and the answer, somewhere in the middle of the truth and the lie. A love that's neither cure nor cancer, not quite together, not completely apart, stuck in this liminal state, somewhere between the ending and the start. We hesitate, we're caught in the space between two words, neither here nor there. Love in between, we're suspended here. Love in between, neither far nor near, existing in the gap where we don't belong. Love in between, we're not strong enough to leave or stay completely. Love in between, barely sweetly holding on to this uncertain ground. Love in between, we've found a place where nothing's clear. We're the silence between words, a space between breaths, the moment in between what's felt and heard, the pause before life and death. Not lovers anymore, but not quite friends, not strangers, but not intimate. Somewhere where the beginning ends and endings don't commit. We're living in the comma, not the period, in transition undefined. We don't know how to move forward or to go back. Love in between, we lack the courage for a clean break. Love in between, we make a home in this uncomfortable middle. Love in between, a riddle with no solution found. Maybe some love doesn't fit in neat categories of yes or no. Maybe we're meant to sit in this threshold to and fro, neither fully present nor completely gone. The space isn't pleasant, but it's where we've drawn our line in the sand that keeps moving with the tide. We don't understand this place where we reside, between what was and what could be, between your heart and mine, between captivity and free. We're stuck between the lines. Love in between, exhausting place. Love in between, we can't erase the history or write the future clear. Love in between, we're here in purgatory of our own making. Love in between, we're breaking from the strain of being undefined. Love in between, we find ourselves lost in the middle ground. Love in between, head on up. Love in between, neither here nor there. Love in between. Suspended in air. Love in between, forever stuck. I trace the silence where your voice used to be. Every corner of this room still carries your memory. The coffee's cold and touched on your side of the bed. I'm rehearsing conversations we'll never have instead. How do I let go of something that felt like home? How do I relearn to breathe when I'm this alone? This is love beyond words, beyond reason, beyond time. A feeling so deep that it fractures every line. I try to hold you in my heart since my hands let you slip away. Now I'm loving someone who couldn't stay. Love beyond words is the hardest kind to lose, 'cause there's nothing left to say and everything to prove. I see your shadow in the faces of the crowd. Hear your laughter in the rain, gentle but too loud. The world keeps turning, but I'm frozen in our last goodbye. Still searching for the answer in the question, why? I gave you all the words I knew, but none of them could make you stay. Now silence is the only language left to say. This is love beyond words, beyond reason, beyond time. A feeling so deep that it fractures every line. I try to hold you in my heart since my hands let you slip away. Now I'm loving someone who couldn't stay. Love beyond words is the hardest kind to lose, 'cause there's nothing left to say and everything to prove. Maybe someday I'll understand why the best things slip right through our hands. Maybe love was never meant to last this way, but it doesn't stop the hurt today. This was love beyond words, beyond healing, beyond pain. A beautiful disaster like dancing in the rain. I'll carry you forever though you're gone without a trace. The ghost of us still lives in this empty space. Love beyond words never really dies. It just learns to live between the tears we cry. So here I stand with love beyond words, the saddest song you've ever heard. Still loving you beyond words. I'm still broken. The room still smells like your perfume. Echoes hanging in the dark. I talk to shadows like they're you, trying to stitch a shattered heart. Every clock keeps moving on, but I'm frozen in that goodbye. You said we'd heal with time, but time just watched me cry. I smile for the world, but it's just pretend. I learned how to breathe, but not how to mend. I'm still broken, still hoping you'll feel me in the silence. Still holding on to moments that hurt more than your absence. I try letting go, I try being strong, I trace the past like it's a map to a place I can't outgrow. They say love comes back around, but mine just learned to ache. You took the best of me and left what's hard to save. I'm not the same, I won't deny. Some nights I break just to survive. I'm still broken, still hoping you'll hear me when I'm quiet. Still drowning in the words I never said, I never tried. I rebuilt walls but they fall apart every time I remember your heart. I'm still broken since you've been gone. If loving you was a crime, I'd confess every time I do it all again. Even knowing how it ends, I don't miss who you are, I miss who I was with you. Now I'm standing in the dark, learning how to feel brand new. I'm still broken, still healing. Every scar tells the truth. I'm learning how to breathe again in a world without you. Maybe someday love won't hurt this way. Maybe I'll be okay, but tonight I'm broken, still broken for you. The pain fades slow, but my heart remembers you. The morning light is creeping through the blinds. Another day I have to say goodbye. Your suitcase by the door feels like a knife, cutting through the fabric of our life. You say you have to go, I understand, but understanding doesn't help my hands. I'm shaking as I watch you walk away. I wish you could stay. Every time feels like the last time. Every kiss could be our final. I'm memorizing how you look right now before you turn around. I wish you could stay just a little bit longer. Hold me a little bit stronger before you slip away. I wish you could stay, stop the clock from moving, keep this moment from concluding. I need you here with me, but wishing doesn't change a thing. I wish you could stay, I wish you could stay. I'll count the hours till you're home again, mark each second like it's oxygen. The house becomes a tomb without your voice. Leaving wasn't my choice or yours, but life keeps pulling you in different ways, and I keep watching you board different planes, knowing that you'll come back don't ease the pain of wishing you could stay. Every time feels like the last time. Every kiss could be our final. I'm memorizing how you look right now before you turn around. I wish you could stay just a little bit longer. Hold me a little bit stronger before you slip away. I wish you could stay, stop the clock from moving, keep this moment from concluding. I need you here with me, but wishing doesn't change a thing. I wish you could stay. What if one day you don't come back? What if goodbye becomes permanent fact? What if I run out of wishes to make? What if one day my heart just breaks from all this letting go? I'm tired being strong, I'm tired moving on. Every time you leave I lose close, I wish you could stay. I wish you could stay, but you're already walking away. I wish you could stay. I thought this time would be different somehow, that I'd learn my lesson by now. But here I am on familiar ground, watching love slip away without a sound. I play my cards, I give my all, build my hopes up just to watch them fall. Same story, different face, different time, same empty space. I keep betting on forever, but forever never stays. I'm a fool for thinking this time wouldn't end the same way. I lose again, another heart that I can't mend, another love that had to end. I lose again, I'm back at square one with the pain. History repeating like the rain. No matter how hard I defend, I lose again. Should've seen the writing on the wall, the signs were there before the fall, but I ignore them like I always do. Convinced myself that this was new. Maybe I'm the common thread in every goodbye that's been said. Maybe I'm the reason why love keeps passing me by. I keep betting on forever, but forever never stays. I'm a fool for thinking this time wouldn't end the same way. I lose again, another heart that I can't mend, another love that had to end. I lose again, I'm back at square one with the pain. History repeating like the rain. No matter how hard I defend, I lose again. How many times can a heart break before it can't be fixed? How many losses can I take before I quit? They say the definition of insane is doing the same thing, expecting change. So then call me crazy, call me lost. I keep loving at any cost, even when I know the end. Even when I can't win, I still play the game. Lose again and again and again. I lose again. Another scar I can't defend, another wound that won't mend. I lose again, standing in the ruins in the rain, watching love walk away in vain. I gave it everything I had to give, but losing's just the way I live. Maybe someday I'll learn to fold before my heart turns cold. But tonight I'm counting losses, bearing all the crosses of loving and losing again and again. I lose again. I always lose again. Gravity feels different since you left me here. Every step I take, I'm fighting fear that I might slip and there's no one to catch my fall. You used to be my safety net through it all. Now I'm standing on the edge of every day, looking down at all the things I cannot say. The ground beneath my feet don't feel so sure. Without you here, I don't know what stable's for. I'm losing my balance, can't find solid ground. Everything's spinning as I'm going down. I'm falling without and regret. I'm reaching for a hand that isn't there, screaming your name into the air, but you're not coming. That much is true. I'm falling, I'm falling, falling with you. Remember how you'd hold me when the world felt wrong. Your arms were the only place I belong. Now I'm tumbling through the space you used to fill, and I'm still falling, falling still. Every moment feels like leaving solid ground, nothing to hold on to, just falling down through memories and through the things we played. Without your love to help me land, yes, I'm losing my balance, can't find solid ground. Everything's spinning as I'm going down. I'm falling without you, and there's no one to break my descent. Free falling through the blue into emptiness and regret. I'm reaching for a hand that isn't there, screaming your name into the air, but you're not coming. That much is true. I'm falling, I'm falling. They say what goes up must come down, but I've been falling since you left this town. How much further can I fall before there's nothing left of me at all? I'm weightless, but I've never felt so heavy, flying, but I'm anything but free. This endless drop is all I know since you let me go. Maybe I'll get used to the sensation of perpetual devastation. Maybe I'll forget what solid ground feels like. Maybe I'll fall forever into night. I'm falling without you, and there's no bottom to this pain. Free falling through the blue like tears falling down like rain. I'm reaching for a hand that isn't there, screaming your name into the air, but you're not coming. That much is true. I'm falling, I'm falling, still falling, still falling into nothing, into nowhere, into the empty space you left there. I'm falling without you. And I don't know when I'll land, or if I even can. I'm falling without you. I built these walls so carefully, brick by brick, to keep me free from falling hard and losing ground. But then you came and brought them down. You smiled and everything went weak. My foundation cracked beneath my feet. I try to hold myself together tight, but I'm falling apart tonight. Every piece of me that breaks falls in your direction, makes a path I can't undo. I'm crumbling into you like sand, slipping slowly through your hands. Everything I built to stand alone is collapsing, turning into stone. I'm falling, breaking, coming all undone. You're the gravity I can't outrun. Watch me fade from my own view. I'm crumbling into you. I used to know who I was before, had my own dreams, my own front door. But loving you erased the lines between your heartbeat and mine. Now I don't recognize my face in mirrors or in empty space. falls in your direction, makes a path I can't undo. I'm crumbling into you like sand, slipping slowly through your hands. Everything I built to stand alone is collapsing, turning into stone. I'm falling, breaking, coming all undone. You're the gravity I can't outrun. Watch me fade from my own view. I'm crumbling into you. And the worst part is I do it all again. Let myself dissolve just to feel your skin. Trade my solid ground for your quicksand love, even knowing it's never enough. I'm dust and you're the wind, carrying away what I've been. I'm crumbling into you like sand, slipping slowly through your hands. Everything I built to stand alone is collapsing, turning into stone. I'm falling, breaking, coming all undone. You're the gravity I can't outrun. Watch me fade from my own view. I'm crumbling into you. There's nothing left of me that's true, just fragments falling.